Hi guys, and welcome to Finish It Friday, number 14. Okay, so here's our pieces from Wednesday. You have your 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. This is your card base. We have two 5.5 by 1/2 inch strips. We have two 4 1/4 by 1 inch strips. We have a 3.5 by 3.5 square and a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 square. Okay, so let's go ahead and put together this card. So let me get out my Stampin' Seal. And what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to run the seal. Should have out my silicone mat. And I am going to go ahead and go about 1/4 of an inch in on this. And again, go about 1/4 of an inch on this. All right, so my internet is out, so I can't see if you can see that on the screen or not. It's a little crooked, but I'm going a box in here, so 1/4 in. Then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of eyeball this about 1/2 and 1/2 and go right there. And you'll have to excuse me, I'm sure my husband's going to come in any second and let me know the internet's out, which I already know. All right, and so there's another one there. So there's our strips. Now we're going to take our squares here. This is an upcoming set in the January to April mini catalog, and I'm going to be using the words "so much" from that and the words "happy anniversary." I'm sorry, "so much love." So let me figure out what colors I want to use. I think I'm going to use Orchid Oasis. Now these are retired colors, so I don't have, I think this was like Indigo Island or something, and this was some sort of magenta. So I think I'm going to do Rich Razzleberry and Orchid Oasis. How about that? Not close, but close enough. Oh, I just got it on me. I could use Melon Mambo, but I'm not going to. All right, so I'm going to, and I did not prep this, so hopefully I got a lot of the finishing off on that. And I'm going to kind of angle that like that. Leave it on for a sec, since this is the first time I'm using it. I'm not sure, like I said, about that finishing. Yeah, I didn't get it off, but it would be much better. All right, let me see if I can get some of that finishing off. I usually do this on a brown paper bag. All right, let me flip that over. Let's see if this ends up being any better. All right, so again, let me go ahead, go down like that. A little better. I still have some lines. I'm just going to let it go for right now. Figure out which one I like better. I definitely like this one better. And then a little happy anniversary. And then this is why I'm kind of going this color scheme, because I have these dots that will work good. So let me go ahead and do a couple. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have the rhinestones underneath there, huh? Oh, these might be really stuck, so let me use the other end. So let's put a purple up there, a purple there, and let's put one of these down here. Okay, and if you wanted to too, you could kind of smooth out the edges with a blending brush to give it, and let's go ahead and do that instead of just telling you. So let's take my purplish magenta blending brush, and let's take some of that off, and let's give it a little bit of a color edge. All right, and I'm just going to tap that around. This way it's not so stark behind there, and then that makes it look like I meant to do it like more distressed on the saying. Okay, let's go ahead and put it down. Let's pop it up. We'll just use the rest of that. I'm using a lot of my leftovers today. That might be the last leftover I have. So I'll just put a couple strips from the minis on there. How about that? Okay. Let's take off that backing. And go right there. Now let's put a few more. Let's put a few more of these on there. Okay. So let's put they're really stuck on there. So let's put one there. Let's put that same size down here because we have a little bit of a gap there. And let's put this right there. All right. So there you are. Using strips, which we all have a lot of. I'm sure you have some too. Just to make a quick and simple card where the strips are going to be your focal point instead of having a full solid layer. So the inspiration from this came from, again, I was watching a design TV show. I think they were doing tiling in a bathroom, and they did like 2 tiles, and then they started doing the smaller ones. And then, so you had the long ones here, 2 short ones here, then they had the long ones come out here and the short. So that just gave me an idea. Let's use some strips and do some long and shorts together. All right. So let me show you a couple other examples. Here's this where we took the 2 short across and the 2 long there. This is from the Framing Florets. I think that's what it's called, Fitting Florets, which is also going to be in your January to April mini catalog. Here's one where we did them, and we cut them off, but we laid them diagonally, and then just cut off the edges. This is from Thanks a Bunch, which is a free celebration set in the months of January and February with a $50 order. You can choose that. Here's another one with that Fitting Florets where I used Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink to use a flower for the backgrounds, and then I stamped that saying over the top. Here I did more of a off-center crisscross. Now you could braid these too. I didn't braid them or weave them, however you want to call it, but you could do that too. And then here is another stamp set from Celebration. It's Adorable Owls. It's a stamp set that's also free with a $50 order. And here, again, I cut them again. I just laid the strips across. to frame out my figure or my focal image, and use the strips that way. So there you are. Get those strips out, do a plethora of patterns. There's so many more you could do than just what I've done. But go ahead and have fun with your strips. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you this weekend. Have a good one. Bye.